investors, and to be able to go into that network pretty fast and build a network. And then demo day, these incubators are designed to get you to a demo day in front of thousands of investors. And you pitch for maybe 1 to 3 minutes. And
that's it?
That's it, 1 to 3 minutes. So you're working 12 weeks to pitch for 3 minutes.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode. Today, we are joined by innovative tech entrepreneur, thought leader, and soon-to-be published author, Terry Kim. We're going to dive into how Terry seamlessly blends spirituality and the principles of Kaizen across his businesses, NGT Academy, and his recent exploration of breathwork. He's also been working on a new project in stealth mode with his 19-year-old daughter. It is a high-tech sleep mask, and it's designed to revolutionize how we sleep. Also, he has an upcoming book, Zero to Engineer, offering insights into his personal journey and presenting a unique opportunity to you guys later on this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Kim, how's it going?
It's going good. Thanks, Sean, for having me.
Yeah, man. You got quite the life, man. I don't even know where to start with you. Yeah. But I guess we'll start off with just why Combinator. You went through that program not only once, but twice, right?
I went through that once, but I also went through AngelPad and also Atlanta Tech Village. So I've been through 3, we call them incubators or startup accelerators.
And what did you learn from that? What's your advice to people looking to go through that setting?
Yeah, so if you're passionate about getting a startup off the ground, especially a tech startup, I would say accelerators are the fastest way to break through into that startup world. My first learning was about 10 years ago, but probably 15 years ago when Tim Ferriss wrote that book, 4-Hour Workweek. He was angel investing into a lot of startups. And I was an engineer at the time, infrastructure network engineer. And I was like, wow, I want to get into this tech world. So at the height of my career at Cisco Systems as an engineer, I quit my corporate job and dove into the world of startups. So it's been a decade since I've been in the startup game. And I would say it's the fastest way to raise a pre-seed or seed round. So idea is pre-seed. You don't even need a product. You can raise a pre-seed round. Or if you have an MVP, then you would basically raise a seed round. And Y Combinator allows you in 3 months to build out your business plan, network with Silicon Valley investors, and to be able to go into that network pretty fast and build a network. And then demo day, these incubators are designed to get you to a demo day in front of thousands of investors. And you pitch for maybe 1 to 3 minutes. And
that's it?
That's it, 1 to 3 minutes. So you're working 12 weeks to pitch for 3 minutes. Ours was 3 minutes, winter 18 batch, 2018 came out of that. But it was beautiful. Like was able to raise $2 million coming out of that batch.
Just off an idea?
We had slight MVP.
Okay.
We didn't have the platform like quite built, but it was kind of like our seed round because we ended up coming out of AngelPad out of New York and SF back in 2016, and I raised 1.1 million on the idea.
Nice.
10 PowerPoint slides.
That's amazing.
So it's possible. A lot of people are like, oh, that's a bunch of scam. Like, how can you raise money? Well, I'll tell you, after there was a lot of lockdowns from LPs and putting money into VCs because everyone was like tightening up their funding, and there was like 2.9 billion in dry powder.
Wow.
So lots of money out there. You can use other people's money to spin up your startup. And the big lesson I would share is that in 2012, when I quit my corporate job, I put 250,000 of my life savings, and that startup failed, like after 2 years. So I lost all my 401k, my life savings, and that's when I learned whoa, you don't need to use your own money. There's plenty of investors and angels that want to invest in the next big thing.
Yeah, man, that must have been a scary time for you. And before you even were working, you were in the Air Force for 5 years, right?
That's correct. Yes.
What was that like?
It was great. I learned a lot of discipline. I was able to come to the United States because I had no pretty much no family here.
Shout out to today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Guys, you ever feel like money's just flying out of your account? Well, this app might be able to help you because there's something called subscriptions that are eating at your bank account every single month. And there's apps you don't know about. Delivery apps, streaming services, you name it. You're probably getting charged a monthly fee by a lot of companies and you don't even know. You can see all your subscriptions in one place on the Rocket Money app, and you can cancel all the unwanted subscriptions with one tap. They'll even try to get you a refund for the last couple of months and negotiate your bills to be even lower by up to 20%. All you got to do is take a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that basically finds and cancels unwanted subscriptions. They help you monitor your spending, and they help you lower your bills. Rocket Money has been a great experience for me personally. They've saved me money, hundreds of dollars on bills. They were able to go through all of my credit cards, all of my bank statements, see what I was paying for on a monthly basis. And I found a ton of stuff that I don't even use, honestly. I had an Xbox Game Pass that was being charged monthly. I don't even play games. That one was years old, and they also lowered some of my bills. My phone bill and my Wi-Fi bill were pretty high. They were over $150 a month, and they were able to cut down on those prices. So all in all, shout out to Rocket Money, great product. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/DSH. That's rocketmoney.com/DSH. Link will be in the description below.
First generation Korean American. And I cut my teeth in the Air Force and learned communication. I had a top secret clearance. So I had a 3-year in the field and then 2 years as a technical instructor.
Wow, that's awesome. And after Air Force, is that when you started NGT Academy?
No, I was in the corporate world for about 5 years. So I was at my dream job, a systems engineer at Cisco Systems. Like, I couldn't get better than that. And I thought, like, wow, like, is this it? And so that's when I got the startup bug.
Nice.
So.
And talk to me about NGT Academy, what exactly that is and how you grew that.
Yeah, NGT Academy is a online IT school that trains you to be job ready in 4 months versus 4 years of college. So it's a true alternative to college. And we're looking to disrupt this space because there's over 650,000 cybersecurity and network jobs open as of today in the USA alone.
That's a lot.
A lot. And, you know, it's the MGM cyber attacks. I mean, that was pretty crazy stuff, right? It's like we need to really work on our defense, on our cyber workforce. So that's the mission that's on, and it's 4 months, and it comes with career services. And we've taken a forklift driver, literally coming into our program with 3 kids drowned in student loan debt from college, and now he works at Google. So the program works, and we took that framework from the military. Because in the military, you don't have 4 years to train people. Right. It's like 2 to 6 months max.
Yeah, they just throw you in there.
Yeah, practical training.
Man, what did you think of that MGM cyber hack? Because I'm seeing it everywhere. It seems like they got in pretty easily.
Yeah, usually a lot of cyber attacks will happen internally. So it's like, what's your security policies within the company as well? Because a lot of attacks do happen from inside out.
Yeah.
So.
That's what happened, right? They used social manipulation.
Social engineering. Yes, that's correct. And then the ransom.
Yeah. Caesars paid it, but MGM won't.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Caesars paid $15 million. So I've seen you on other interviews, and also I know it's in your book. You talk about Kaizen.
Yes.
What exactly is that, and how do you incorporate that in your life?
Yeah, great question. So Kaizen is my #1 company value that I instill into all my companies, but it's a personal value. So I actually have Kaizen here.
Oh, wow.
And it's a Japanese concept called Kaizen, change, Kai, Zen for good. Another way you can look at it is continuous improvement. And if you think about this concept, it's pretty phenomenal. So we try to accomplish big major goals like within months or even a year. But what if we actually just try to improve 1% every day? In any area of your life. And the math equation, 1% every day to the power of 365 is 37.8. So if you look at that math, it's 37 times improvement you could have over your health, your relationships, your finances, your business, your career. It's just a beautiful concept to implement. And it came from the Toyota manufacturing in Japan. So they found deficiencies in their assembly line. And it's like, okay, when something's not working, raise a hand, raise the red flag. Let's fix that, optimize the system, and then continue on. So for my team, it's like it's driven SOPs, and that's standard operating procedures, or having them set up their quarterly goals using the Kaizen mindset. And so it's not as intimidating because it's like, how can I improve every day? Like doing 1 push-up every day and then doing 2 push-ups, doing 3, doing 4, right? That's the concept.
I actually did that with push-ups without even knowing it was Kaizen.
Kaizen.
So when I first started, I couldn't even do 1 push-up. Now I'm doing 40, 50 just from Kaizen, basically.
Exactly. That's the mindset.
Yeah, I like that. And it's definitely manageable because some people try to improve too quickly, I think.
That's correct.
And then they give up.
Yep.
But 1% a day, I like that. So I want to talk about OM sleep and why you started it and what exactly it is. You got the mask here.
Yes.
I got the packaging here. So talk to me about this.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite projects that, that we've been working on for a year. We were actually silent, like completely stealth mode.
Why'd you decide to do that?
I think it's important as entrepreneurs, as founders, when you're working on something and you have like complete conviction and belief in the mission and the product, then why leak out that energy? And because a lot of people like to talk about their stuff, and I believe in execution. So sometimes it's good to just not talk about what you're working on because I don't know, to me it just leaks out energy, and sometimes you just want to be heads down working on something and not need validation from others.
I love that. Yeah, because sometimes you're so excited to share with the world what you're working on, but then there's negative energy from haters or from whoever just coming at you.
Exactly, and it kind of creates like self-doubt, maybe anxiety, or like you might start second questioning this idea, and then guess what happens? Founders sit on ideas for years.
Yeah.
I talk to founders like, oh yeah, 10 years ago I had this idea. Well, someone beat you to the punch.
Absolutely.
You know?
So I want to dive into the science behind it because humans are magnetic, right?
That's correct.
So we're attracting all this EMF and harmful radiation, but this mask helps prevent that, right?
That's correct. We are launching the world's most advanced sleeping mask, and this is launching on Kickstarter on November 1st. And this mask, let me go ahead and break this out. This mask we've been working on for a year. It's dual layer. It's pretty cool. You can actually take the inside out.
Oh wow!
It's antibacterial.
Nice.
You can throw it in the washer and dryer.
That's cool.
And in the inside component, we have this 2-speaker system that will connect to Bose like headphones. So
wow.
Yes.
You can listen to music in there?
Yes. And it will actually sync with our Awaken with Om app. We're launching in Q1 of next year.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to get guided meditation, breath work, solfeggio frequencies. We're talking about vibration. Solfeggio is like nature frequencies. And our body is more harmonized towards nature frequencies, and these are called solfeggio.
Yeah.
And so when you're out in nature, why do you feel so good? When you go camping with your friends, like out immersed in nature, it's because you're in nature, and that vibration gives you stress release. It makes you feel good. Endorphins is because of the environment, and because we are nature. We are nature's greatest miracle.
I feel amazing out there, man. I love nature. I ground every morning.
Oh, nice. With some, how do you ground?
Just barefoot in the grass.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it feels amazing, man.
Yes. And just doing morning rituals like that, where you can ground your feet, and then you add some Qigong into that.
What's Qigong?
Qigong is a form of meditation. And so I've been training with Mantak Chia. And have you heard of him?
No.
He's a Grandmaster Taoist.
Wow.
He's the only one that's won this Grandmaster Award 2 years in a row.
Dang.
And they're not even supposed to give out this twice. And so he's out of Thailand, and I'm going to go train with him next year in January and also do some darkness training. But
darkness training?
Yeah, in the dark.
Wow. So what's the difference between that and just...
Qigong?
Yeah.
Well, darkness training, they do Qigong in the dark. And the reason they do that, it activates your pineal gland. And so if you're in the dark for long periods of time, they have like 5-day retreats. Like Aubrey Marcus went to one, and he vlogged a big YouTube video about it. But basically, like on the 5th day, you'll release DMT out of your pineal, and you'll have a mystical experience. So that's where the darkness training comes from.
Wow, that sounds incredible. So
Yeah.
it's literally pitch black for 5 days?
That's correct. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And
I
then
gotta try this.
yeah, it's pretty incredible experience. I haven't done it yet, but it's incredible. So back to this mask, we're talking about EMF, right? So we've partnered with the greatest technology out in the market, companies called Airs Tech. They have 22 patents and 8 science-peered research studies on this.
Wow.
Yeah. So tens of millions of dollars poured into this R&D, and we partnered with them to create a custom chip that will insert into our mask. It just slides in here, and it protects your pineal too, and the Bluetooth is behind it. So this gives you complete 360-degree protection for any EMF radiation.
Insane.
And EMF is a huge problem, right? EMF is, think about right now, there's 6 billion people that have cell phones, and there's 8 billion people that have.
Are you interested in coming on the Digital Social Hour podcast as a guest? Well, click the application link below in the description of this video. We are always looking for cool stories, cool entrepreneurs to talk to about business and life. Click the application link below, and here's the episode, guys.
Wireless devices on this planet. So think about that. Phones and wireless routers and what have you, these operate at the same frequency of microwave ovens. So, and you've seen, or maybe you've heard France banning the iPhone 12.
Yeah.
Right. So we can go into settings, legal, and look at RF exposure. So in your phone, you could look at that. People aren't just aware of that, but there's so many studies, research that shows that if we put phone into our head or in our pocket, it's harmful. And over the next 8 years, there's going to be over 50 billion devices of Internet of Things that will connect online.
Wow.
So, back in, I don't know, 70s and 80s, when people were smoking cigarettes on the plane, they started questioning that. Like, is this safe? Are cigarettes safe? And you see, we are in a transitionary period where we don't know much about all these EMF radiation because we've never been exposed to this much EMF ever.
Right.
And so with the 5G towers, and I think it's important to really look at how to reduce your exposure to EMF. And there's multiple ways to do that.
Yeah. Man, that's super scary. So what are sort of the side effects of EMF? Have they really figured it out yet, or are they still researching it?
I think it's too early. They're still researching it. There's plenty of research scientists and doctors that are bringing awareness to this. And I think over the next few years, you're gonna see more devices or technologies that will help reduce your risk. So first of all, you can, not use the phone on your head, right? Just use Bluetooth, use some headphones,
Right.
and then keep it out of your pocket. Another option is to get EMF protection, like an Airs Tech chip, or if you're in your bedroom, I highly recommend getting one of our Ohm sleep masks.
Yeah.
This will protect you, and it will protect the entire master bedroom.
Wow. Wow. It protects the whole bedroom?
Yes.
Holy strong.
Yeah.
Man. One of the things I like about what you teach is you talk about the importance of controlling your mind. Now, the average human has 6,000 thoughts a day. A lot of them are negative. How do you go about controlling your thoughts better, controlling your mind?
Yeah, so it's first bringing awareness to your thoughts and changing the thought patterns. So I would say the best way to remove negative thoughts is to let them go and not to react to them. Just try to observe those thoughts. So start with practicing some mindful meditation or some transcendental meditation. I would recommend using maybe an app at first, like Headspace or Calm, but later our app, Awaken with Om, will have beautiful guided meditations to help you to reduce the thoughts in the mind, the monkey mind.
Right.
Mind always wants to think. So I encourage going inward. There's just so much. We're connected to our phones. We're swiping all the time. So much dopamine hits. It's like, no, try to just go inward. Try to go out to nature, like you're grounding in the morning, and find that peaceful moment in time where you can devote 5, 10, maybe just kind of Kaizen, right? Start with 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have to do 20 minutes a day, just 5 minutes, and just observe your thoughts. And over time, you'll be able to control your mind and the thoughts that come in and out of your mind.
So you believe you can reprogram the subconscious?
There's two ways to reprogram the subconscious. So subconscious is like 5% of your mind. 95% is unconscious. And so subconscious programming is done over time. And it's done on an early age, believe it or not. Like by the time you're 7 or 8, you've got a lot of programming.
Wow.
Yeah.
That early?
Yes. Like beliefs, where were you raised? What maybe religion preference did your parents have? What did your parents, your teachers teach you? Like there's so much. By the time the kid goes into first grade, they have a lot of programming in the subconscious. So it's very important to understand how your children are, what they're getting taught and their surroundings from an early age. As you get older, it's like when you don't know nothing, right? Like, and you get exposed to something and you're like, whoa, aha, I didn't know that. Well, that's your mind being expanded and your consciousness being expanded. So the best way to reprogram, let's say you hate your life, for example, you're depressed. The first thing is to reprogram the subconscious. And there's two ways to do that: sleep and through what I consider prayer or meditation. So journaling is very important. Right before you go to sleep, you're kind of like drowsy and going into that delta wave.
Yeah.
That's the perfect time to do affirmations, to look at your vision board and to talk good about yourself, right? Right before you go to bed. Because what you think right before you go to bed is who you become eventually.
Wow. That's crazy. I need to start implementing that daily.
Yes, and the second thing is through prayer and meditation.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, or I want to say a lot of people, but some people may pray or meditate in a way where they're like asking and asking, right? The secret through prayer is you can visualize it or you can pray in terms of gratitude. Like it's the feeling, the secret is the feeling that desire has already manifested. And you're just enjoying the process now.
Right.
Because in your mind, you're like, that's my new reality. Whether it's 6 months, a year from now, can you see it? Like when I visited Cisco Systems at like 28 or 29 in San Jose, I was like, wow, these engineers are so smart. This company is huge. Like it was my dream at 21 to work for Cisco one day.
Yeah.
But that was planted early on. And I visualized it and I manifested that.
Love
so we
that.
can all manifest what we desire if we truly believe in that vision, but it has to be crystal clear and you have to work on it daily.
Yeah, the human mind is so powerful, right?
Absolutely.
Like it's been proven now that through mindset alone, you could cure disease.
Absolutely. It's the mind is what creates illness. And like I actually had a chronic illness when I was like 2019 during right after, even after hit, I caught and I had this chronic skin disease.
Wow.
It's called HS and it's super rare, uncurable. But my doctor was like, "Hey, we got this new FDA approved. You just gotta inject it into your thigh every day."
Jeez.
And I signed the paperwork too. And then the day of my appointment, I canceled. Wow. I was like, this doesn't seem right. and I cured myself. And how I cured myself is through meditating. And I want to say it's like 6 months, maybe 9 months. I meditated every morning and visualized myself becoming healthier, seeing myself as healthy as I can be. And I also did juice fasting and I did a dry fast. What's crazy is I did a 72-hour dry fast, no water, no food.
Whoa.
Yes.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, it was one of the hardest things I did, but it healed my body.
Wow.
And there's some magic and power to actually fasting. And there's a spiritual aspect to it too. It could actually become very spiritual when you're fasting.
So you were hallucinating while you were fasting?
I wasn't hallucinating. Just it was just a cleansing.
Right.
Yeah, you're just doing a complete cleanse. And I did this herbal cleanse with it. afterwards.
Got
So
it.
3-day dry fast, and then juicing, and then I did a complete herbal diet.
Yeah. But speaking of hallucinating, you did
Yeah.
do frog poison in the Amazon jungle. I got to know about this. What was that like?
Yeah, I think you're referring to the combo.
Yeah.
Yes. So I did combo, and this is these are my combo marks. Call them warrior marks.
Oh, so they put it on your body?
Yeah, so they burn. My brother, good brother, Fabian is a shaman guide that takes people out to Peru, and he was able to serve me and my brothers at Sacred Sons. And I did 6, and they basically burn the holes, and then they take the poison from the frog. They stretch the legs and scrape the poison.
So it's alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they don't frog or anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they just take the poison out, and then I don't know what the process to dry it, but it's like a paste. It's like a little yellow paste, and they put it on, and yeah, like it feels like you're gonna die.
Really?
And yeah, I felt like I was becoming the toad. Like my throat chakra, like my complete throat just swelled up. I couldn't even talk.
Whoa.
And then you do vomit, and so it's a complete body reset because everything will purge out.
Yeah.
And before you do the combo, you have to drink lots of water, like a couple gallons, and all of it will come out. And you fast. There was no food, no vomit. It was just all just
water.
yeah. And parasites can come out of
Really?
your system. Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. People have healed all types of skin disease, illnesses, eczema, like so many health benefits to it.
Dang.
Yeah.
So are you like hallucinating on it though, or are you just feeling?
No, you're not hallucinating.
Okay.
You're just feeling the poison come in through your body, and it's just working your entire body. And think of it as just like working for hours, and then it releases.
Wow.
And then you see your bucket, everything comes out.
Fascinating.
Yeah, you can check out my time lapse on my IG.
Did you have anything crazy come out?
No, well, just little weird things, man. Little yellow like dots. Like I don't know. I couldn't explain. Like these yellow little pieces.
Huh.
Yeah, just weird, man. But look, I don't know what they were, but I've never seen that come out in my system.
So fascinating to me because at the wrong dosage you could die from it, right?
I don't know.
Because it's poison.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
on that. How many people have died from Cambo? Yeah, that'd be a good stat to look up.
Is that the only sort of you've dabbled in, or have you done other psychedelics or anything?
Yeah, so I have done plant medicine. I don't talk about it much, but there are many benefits to plant medicine. The reason I don't talk about it too much is that there's so much talk around plant medicine
Yeah.
that, like especially like ayahuasca,
Yeah.
that I don't recommend unless there's a calling for it and there's an intention setting around that. Versus it's the next cool psychedelic experience. Let's go try it. Like that shouldn't be the intention.
Not at all.
Right. So it's a if you are on the path of seeking more spiritual enlightenment or wisdom, then yes, plant medicine can show you beyond the veils
Yeah.
of this 3D world we live in.
Absolutely. Do you believe in twin flames and soulmates?
Yes, I do. I believe in twin flames and soulmates, and I believe they can be either men or women in your life. But ideally one twin flame for your woman, right? However, the twin flame is when you just know on a soul level, you were meant to be together. Or when you ever meet somebody and you come in a room and just you get this like feeling, or maybe you get chills, or like you're having a conversation and you meet someone and you're like, wow, like I know I was supposed to meet this person and we're gonna do some magic together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a twin flame?
Yeah, that's a twin flame feeling and connection.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if I've met mine yet. Something to think about for sure.
Yeah.
Have you met yours?
Yeah, absolutely. My current partner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it was after my spiritual awakening that we found each other.
Nice.
So it's like, what vibration are you at? What level of consciousness are you at? And that's going to attract the person that you desire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're vibrational beings.
Right.
Whatever you think and whatever state of vibration you're at, you're going to attract like, right? That's why, like, for example, if you are passionate about poker, we're talking about poker, you're gonna attract poker friends, and it's because that's that vibration, that's that frequency.
Yeah.
So what frequency do you want to be at? Because you can change your frequency just like a radio receiver. You know, we're all tuned into a certain frequency. Have you asked yourself, do I want to change my frequency? Because that will change my reality.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, because you could feel the frequencies between positive and negative people.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Especially when first time you meet them.
absolutely.
So, you know, they say our electromagnetic like pulse will go out even like 3 meters.
Wow.
Right? It just depends. And so when you meet someone, you're like, wow, this guy's got amazing energy, and you just want to, you know, keep talking to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I remember a few people.
Yeah. And then negative people, you're just like, all right, I need to walk away from this conversation.
Get out of this room. Seeing you talk about monk mode, interested in that and how you can get to that state of mind.
Yeah, so I did monk mode in January to June this year, and it completely changed my life. And there's some ground rules to it. I will probably release some more content around this, but it's this concept of tuning out everything, like auditing all your time and finding yourself in deep work for 6 months, right? I highly recommend even like getting off social. That's the extreme. But in monk mode, it's like, what's your diet like? What's your morning routine, evening routine, journaling, getting into flow more often, meditating. So it's creating this kind of very strict structure to get big projects done, big goals done. So, and then you can take a little break after that.
Yeah. So how long are you doing it for? Like
I did 6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I could go without social media for that long.
Yeah. Social media, I didn't cut for 6 months. I did cut it for about 30 days.
Okay. That's still
Yeah,
a lot
30
of time.
days, and then I got back, and then I was able to reintegrate it the way I wanted to integrate it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So before we wrap up, want to talk about the book and anything else you want to promote?
Yeah, absolutely. So this book is launching on October 3rd. By the time you see this show, maybe it's already launched, but it's called Zero to Engineer, the ultimate guide to getting your dream job in IT. This is the story of the American dream. This is how I came to the States, and I wanted to go work for Cisco Systems, you know, Fortune 100 company. And this is how to land your dream IT job without a college degree, obtain financial freedom, because you can make, you know, anywhere from like 100K to 300, 400, 500K in IT. I mean, it's a very promising career field, right, for anyone that's stuck in a low income wage job.
Yeah.
And you get to work on the latest technologies. That's what's cool about getting into IT, because the technology changes, right? So like AI is right now super hot. So it's like, yeah, you can even catch on to things like that and learn, build high demand skills that are going to pay really good money, right? So this book is a shortcut to, it's like my 15-year IT career, like compressed into 120 pages. And you can literally get into any high tech engineer position with this book.
Wow.
Yeah. It's got the Kaizen philosophy built into that. Like it's a beautiful book.
That's probably one of the best $20 investments an upcoming IT guy can make.
Absolutely. This is going to be $9.99.
Oh, $10.
$10, like literally. And then you get access to a 22-hour network entry-level certification course.
Nice.
So like literally, like you can change your life. Our mission is to change 1 million lives by 2030. So highly recommend visiting zerotoengineer.com/launch, and you can get a free copy of my ebook. And then this will be on Amazon on October 3rd. And yeah, and my stealth project, this Om Sleep Mask. Yeah, you can get one of these mask on Kickstarter in November. So
Nice.
look out for that.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that. I'm going to send you my feedback. Very excited for that. And I'm going to buy those EMF chips for sure. Thanks so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
And if you want to experience breath work and have a beautiful, let's say, DMT release, I can't promise you'll have that, but there's a good chance that you can activate your pineal. We do Chiong breath work in a sound journey bath. It's like a 4-hour journey. You can go to awakenwithom.com and come to my next breathwork event.
Love that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming on, man. Great episode.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean, for having me.
Thanks for watching as always, guys. I'll see you next time.